Hello world, I'm Mohit Deshpande, and that is my Nexus 7. I've had this for about a month now, came in about last month, and I'm just gonna talk about what I think about this device. First, let's get some tech specs here. Alright, we have an LED backlit IPS display, 800 by 1280, 7 inches, 216 pixels per inch. We have cornering glass. Comes in 16 or 32 gigabyte storage. This particular device happens to be a 16 gigabyte. 1 gigabyte of RAM. Okay, sure. We have just a front-facing camera, no rear-facing, just a front-facing 1.2 megapixel camera. Shoots 720p video out of that camera, I guess. Yeah. It shoots 720p video, but you'd have to shoot it out of the front-facing camera. It's just weird. And of course, it runs the latest version of Jelly Bean. I mean, this is a Google device. This is a first-class citizen in the Android world. Features a quad-core 1.2 gigahertz processor. GPU runs on ULP GeForce. Accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity sensor, and compass. It does not have a barometer, which I was surprised to find out that my Nexus 4 has a barometer. Okay. I'll be doing a review of that in actually a couple hours, maybe. It sells on the... Well, I'm on the Google Play Store officially, if you buy it from there. Excuse me. I have a little cough. The $199 16 gigabyte version is apparently sold out in the US, but the 16 gigabyte version sells for $200. Very nice for a first class kind of tablet straight from Google. Not bad. It's Wi-Fi only, of course. This one is. For $250, there's a 32 gig Wi-Fi only. This one's actually in stock. For $300, we have a 32 gigabyte version, but you get Wi-Fi and mobile data, and you get an AT&T SIM, but it's also unlocked, of course. The only difference being that there's a... Where is it? Oh, my bad. There should be a SIM card slot right here. That's like the only difference. So here's the screen. We have a camera right there on this side. We have sleep-wake buttons, volume rocker on the bottom. We have micro USB and headphone jack, 3.5mm headphone jack. On the back we have speaker, presuming, Asus logo, the big old Nexus across the back, and this kind of plastic is actually kind of nice. Like, I enjoy the feel of it, and what I like about this preferring better than my iPad is that it seems it's more portable. Like, I can palm it easily without... I can't palm my iPad. Like, my hands are, like, super big or super small, but I still can't, like, palm my iPad. I can palm this comfortably. It's not really... I mean, yeah, it's light. I'll say it's light. I wouldn't get, like, fatigued holding it with one hand and have to, like, set it down. Let me massage my wrist here. Okay. So, let's actually... Oh, there we are. Here's the home screen. You can see we get the radio on the 3 on each side. Not bad. Now, the one thing that's kind of weird, I don't know if it's necessarily bad as weird. So, in Android 4.2, now when you swipe down from the notification bar, you get these, like, square tile things that are, like, easy settings. But now, like, this kind of confused me for a little bit, because I was looking here, and I couldn't find it at all. Like on what they should have done was on here, like there's that little button. Come on, are you serious? There we go. There's this little thing that would bring tiles like that. You know, like I was accustomed to that. But apparently, you have to swipe down from like the right side of the screen. I thought that was kind of weird. Now, why didn't they just make it more like the Nexus 4 and have it right there, and instead of having it like aligned a bit to the left, like center it? And this prevents from like the user swiping down from the top unknowingly and being brought up with this menu versus moving slightly to the left. I mean, like slightly, like that brings that down, and then moving it like half an inch to the left brings this completely different thing down. Little bit weird. Now, as for performance, I would say jeez. Performance-wise, I mean, it drops frames. This camera's probably not going to pick it up, but I notice when I'm playing a game like Nova 3 or Modern Combat 3, I'll admit I notice some drop frames. Now, on my Nexus 4, I barely drop. It wouldn't be accurate to say I have noticed no frame drops. There probably was a couple, but they nailed it on the Nexus 4. Google just nails it on the Nexus 4. This is amazing, but I'll get to that in another review. Now, another kind of weird thing is, do you see that? Do you see that? That's a camera, right? And yet, there's no... Do you see a camera app? I do not see a camera app. They don't have a dedicated camera app to see that, which kind of makes sense since it was more intended to be used for video conferencing than images, but, you know, it'd still be kind of nice to include something like a camera app. That'd be pretty nice. Google Now is really nicely improved, actually. For those of you that use quadrant score as your pure basis, this received a quadrant score of this particular device of 3,554. It fell behind to the HTC One X. And I mean, I personally, you can see that's my library. I have some Falling Skies. I think you get Falling Skies with the Nexus 7 or with the Nexus. You get with one of the devices. You get Falling Skies. You get a couple of movies for free. So you have my albums right there. And I mean, I use for media consumption, I admit, but I also use it for development. You should all download my application Equations. If I can tap on it, there we go. Settings. And I mean, I use it for development so that I can have this kind of tablet layout, and so I can develop on this kind of tablet layout. It's pretty nice for development. For developing, I mean, it's pretty nice. Good stuff we're gonna get. You don't have to spend like a fortune on getting a really nice tablet to develop on. $200 works it. It's also great for, I mean, like media consumption. Like I was saying, this is pretty much great for media consumption. I mean, okay, Christmas is already over, but buy this as like a New Year's gift or something. For $200, you get a first-class tablet from Google. All the latest software updates, pure vanilla Android, no bloatware crap. You get all of that for $200. Now, this certainly isn't the best performing tablet I've seen, but it's still really good for practical everyday use. Still really nice. I mean, oh, got an email from Google Play there. But for $200, this is an amazing deal. to get such a nice tablet. So, I mean, give this to your family, friends. You could have probably gotten it in person if I would. Anyway, this is overall just a great tablet. Alright, you should all also download my application right there. Very useful if you're a student or just generally majoring in science. I mean, this is just a nice, handy thing to just whip out and it'll do some calculations for you. Now, if you haven't noticed, I'm kind of an application developer here. So if you have an app idea, feel free to leave a comment. Or if you don't want to leave a comment, maybe you have a really great idea, go ahead and email me or message me on Facebook or on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, really. And we can work something out here. Also, if there's any kind of applications you'd like me to review, since I now have Google devices that actually are really nice compared to my old devices, then let me know the apps you want to be reviewed and I'll see what I can do. If you would like to buy me applications to review, that's great. It's a win-win situation. And make sure you download my application and press the subscribe button there. Good night.